Hi all, this video lecture we are going to discuss about the architectural styles. So architectural style is nothing but how you are going to represent your system. That is what we say it as a architecture, diagrammatic representation of the system. So there are different styles by which you can represent your system. So when I say architectural style, we are going to represent what are all the set of components, what are all the set of connectors, and also the constraints that define how the components can be integrated to form the system. And the fourth one, what we model is the semantic model that will help the designer to understand the overall properties of the system. So when I am creating a system, these are all the four things we will be considering: the set of components, set of connectors, constraints, and the semantic model. Okay. And when it comes to the styles, there are about 5 different styles. First one is data-centered architecture. Second one is data flow architecture. Third one is call and return architecture. Fourth one is object-oriented architecture. And fifth one is layered architecture. So first one, data centered. So from the name itself, we can understand data is at the center and all the clients will be referring to the common database. Okay, this is what we say it as a data centered architecture. Second one is data flow architecture. So you can see here in data flow architecture, there are two components. One is filter and the other one is pipe. Pipe is nothing but the flow, information flow between component. So filter is nothing but the component and pipe is nothing but the information flow between the components. Okay. So when it comes to data flow architecture, you will be having two approach. One is batch sequential and other one is pipe and filter. So when it comes to pipe and filter approach, so as I told you, filters are nothing but the components and there can be like simultaneous processing allowed. When it comes to batch sequential, it is like only linear flow. So here you can see there are about 4 components, 4 filters, and the data is flowing in a sequential manner. Whereas you can see here in pipe and filter approach, there can be simultaneous or parallel processing allowed. So this type of architecture, we say it as pipe and filter approach. And if only linear means we say it as batch sequential. And the third one is call and return architecture. This is like normal function calls. You will be having a main module which will be splitted into so many sub modules. So you will be developing the sub modules and finally you will be integrating to get the main module. Okay. So this is call and return. So you call the submodule and the function will be implemented and finally there will be a return to the main function like normal functional calls. This type of architecture we say it as call and return. And the next one is layered architecture. So layered architecture, you all know you will be having different layers. So you can use like this. Say for example, core layer followed by utility layer, application layer, and user interface layer. And the other approach is object-oriented model. So this is like a class diagram. In the previous video lecture, we have discussed about how a class diagram will represent. Okay, you will be having different classes and the association between the classes. So these are all the different architectural styles which can be used for defining the system. Thank you.